Hello everyone, very warm welcome in the discussion session. Myself Nana Sapute, lecturer Surface Coating Technology, Deccan Education Society's Technical Institute Pune. In this discussion session, we will discuss something about the introductory part of the pigments. Those pigments particularly used in the coating industry. Learning objectives of the today's discussion, that is after the session we will be able to define the term pigments, sources of pigments, then we will be able to describe and distinguish good and inferior pigments, and at the end of the discussion we will be able to identify the various application areas of the pigments. So this is the simple concept map of the today's discussion. In the discussion, we will discuss the pigments, sources, natural and synthetic, good and inferior functions of the pigments, and uses or applications of the pigments. Let's start from the introduction of the pigments. See the history of the pigments. Color is the most delighting characteristics of any substances. Pigments are a light absorbing component that are responsible for the color of the objects. Pigments are the molecules that provide attractive colors and plays very important role in the development of the organism and metabolism in the insect body. Colors are vital role to sensing the environment and have evolved in higher living organisms to guide their interactions with others. A variety of natural and synthetic pigments are available. Pigment producing bacteria are commonly known as the chromobacteria pigments. Nature is rich in colors obtained from fruits, vegetable roots, mineral, plants, microbes. Due to their origin from biological material, they are often called as a biocolors. In addition, there are various types of natural pigments. Since people have been wearing clothes from the ancient times, they have sought ways to make their garments more attractive, more beautiful, and more aesthetically pleasant or more colorful. Most of the dyes are derived from the plants and animals, which ranges from the ordinary to exotic range are available in the market. Let's start from the definition of the pigments. Pigments are the any solid material that can be confer or gives color to the objects, hiding to the objects, and it is a solid powdery coloring material, and it is insoluble in the paint media when you are going to disperse in at the time of manufacturing of the paints. They are responsible for the color of the object for displayed bodies, insoluble in the paint medium in which they are used, free from soluble salts and are unaffected by the normal temperatures, because when you are going to use the paint for exterior applications, it does not show any type of fading or changing color, so that must be stable. A variety of natural and synthetic pigments are available in the market. Let's start from the sources of the pigments. There are various sources of the pigments, but broadly classified as a natural and synthetic as per the source. And as per the chemical constitution, they are organic or inorganic. Let's start from the synthetic and natural pigments. Synthetic pigments are the processed minerals or prepared in the laboratories or in the industry, and natural pigments are obtained from the minerals, seeds, roots, microorganisms, insects, fruits, bacteria, yeast, microalgae, and many more like a plant uh, leaves and root bits. Natural pigments obtained from the insects, plants, and animals were the colorant used since prehistoric period. Bacterial pigments as an alternative to synthetic pigments due to their better biodegradability and higher compatibility with the various resins, and they can be used in the various cosmetic products and food products. The industry is now able to produce some bacterial pigments for applications in food, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics and textiles. For those applications, pigments must be less toxic or non-toxic in nature. Synthetic pigments are chemically prepared in the laboratory and industry to meet the today's industrial requirement like barium sulfate, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, black pigments. Pigments are colored, colorless or fluorescent, particular, organic or inorganic, finely divided solid particles which are usually insoluble in nature, and they are chemically unaffected by the resin or resin medium which they are incorporated. On the other hand, the color of the object is totally depends upon the physical and chemical properties of the pigment. The difference between the two, that is dyes and pigments, when you considering the dyes pigments are soluble and they are so transparent or semi-transparent in nature, and pigments are insoluble and they provides hiding to the material, and dyes provides brighter color than conventional pigments. Pigments refers mainly inorganic salts and oxides such as iron and chromium oxides, which are usually dispersed in a crystal or a powder form in the application medium, that is a resin. The color properties of the dispersion depends upon the particle size of the pigment, and color is nothing but the color can be defined as a sensation resulting from the activation of the retina of the eye in the form of electromagnetic waves called as a color generally. Now we will discuss the functions or role of the pigments. Particularly, pigments are used in the coating medium or in the different purposes. The purposes may be first main important purpose of the pigment, that is it is responsible to provide color to the paint or color to any objects. It also provide hiding and obliterating for the previous surface. It improves the strength of the film, and also it improves the adhesion of the paint film. When you considering some of the metal pigments provides adhesion for the next coming coat and for the previous coat also. Yeah, some extender pigments are also used to reduce the gloss of the paint, and it also responsible for to reduce the cost of the total composition of the paint. Pigments provides protection against corrosion by physical and chemical mechanism. Now we will discuss something about the good and inferior pigments. How will we call this is the good pigment and this is the bad pigment? Some good pigment possesses these following characteristics. A good pigment must be available in a low cost. It contains less impurities. That means it must have high purity, excellent color stability, good heat and light stability, good weather and chemical stability for exterior application, and it should be non-bleed in paint media. Bleeding means impart its original color to the others, and it should be non-toxic or less toxic for the various applications. Now we will discuss the some common applications. They are the industrial as well as domestic applications of the pigments. Particularly, pigments are widely used in textile industries, pharmaceutical industries, food processing and packaging industries, cosmetics and decoration industries. In cosmetic industry, we are using talcum powder, nail polish, nail enamels, hair dyes, lipsticks, then plastic and rubber industries, paint and coating industries, ink and printing industries, like your newspaper, comics, checkbooks, and all the printing type of materials. They are the advertising industries, photographic and paper industries. These are the some common applications of the pigments. Hope so. Uh, this video will help to enhance your knowledge. In this video, we have discussed introduction of the pigments, that is history of the pigments, sources of the pigments, role of the pigments, and some common applications of the pigments. Thanks for watching.